Hi there, sacred soul. Welcome to the Violet Temple. I'm Melanie, and I'm going to do a tarot reading for you today. So grab your water, grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's sit down and welcome to my table, and let's see what's going to come through for you today, what divine guidance you need. I'm a healer, intuitive, shaman, tarot reader, wear a lot of hats. I basically do what the divine asks me to do, and here I am. So there's something that you need to know, something that is deep inside you, wants to come out of your closet. Once you let it out, whatever that thing you're scared of facing, whatever that shadow aspect of yourself, I saw an image of either your white guardian angel and or you becoming a white phoenix. So rising up out of the ashes to become your purest, highest self. Very powerful. Your colors are green and white. It's no accident I'm wearing this today. So I think what we're going to be talking about is the heart chakra and the pure white light intent of following your heart. So I've got some incense burning, so if you see some smoke, that's what that is. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse our space and cleanse you a little bit as we go here. And go ahead and take some deep breaths for me. Yeah. You don't have to do anything, be anywhere, or really be anybody. Because the funny thing about that is we can really be whoever we want, right? We can change our mind. We can change our identity. We can create our own reality. So you don't really have to be anywhere but here and however you want to be here right now. Thanks for being here. As we go along, if this resonates for you, go ahead and give this a like, share, and a subscribe. That helps these messages get out to who needs them the most, gets out to more people. And the divine is my real boss. So God asked me to create this channel, so here we are. So without further ado, let's start the reading. I want to start on a little bit of a lighter note because I feel like this might get a little serious with some shadow work. And I've got these national park cards. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these here because I really like nature to recharge, and we're going to see which sacred site you might want to visit in the future, put on your bucket list, or maybe just a place that's calling you. Everglades National Park. So there's some heron guides here. That's on the southern tip of Florida. It says here 36 threatened or protected species inhabit the park, including the Florida panther and the American crocodile. Maybe that's what you're being called to do, is to go to a safe space. Maybe you feel like an endangered species where you're at, because maybe in your physical place there's nobody you can talk to about spiritual things. So it's important to find people in your community that have similar belief systems, so that way you can speak openly and they can help you use your voice. And by doing so in a non-judgmental space, you can increase your confidence and recharge. So if you don't have anywhere you can go physically, nature's always a good spot. And personally, I also like online communities like this. So I just wanted to say you're welcome here. So that's beautiful. I've lived in Florida, but I've never been to the Everglades. So you also have on the bottom of the deck Glacier Bay National Park. So water is very healing for you. Visiting the ocean, taking a bath. I even just like a good shower, or getting caught in the rain. That's nice. That's nice. You might like whales or orca. You know, sometimes it's just healing to, on YouTube here, you can look up a lot of channels about just watching nature videos. I like a lot of the underwater videos where they've got the orcas and the dolphins and stuff, and you can fall asleep listening to their voices, and it's very calming, very healing. So I encourage you to do that. Today's friendly reminder is, you're amazing. You're amazing. You know that there's no person, soul, that ever has been or ever will be or is currently just like you. You are truly one of a kind. You know how valuable that makes you? Even more rare than a diamond. Rarer than an emerald. I said emerald. Well, embers, the white phoenix, right? Rising from the embers. You're amazing. Just a friendly reminder in case you forgot. Let's start with some tarot. We're gonna do a wave spread. I've never done these spreads before, so Spirit's just walking me through it. Last I think it was a couple readings ago, I did a pyramid spread. I'm not following any rule book. I'm just doing what Spirit says. Look, you got the sun. Yeah. We welcome all beings of the highest white light to help us with our reading today. Only those of the highest white light may guide us here. I guess we should ask a question, huh? What would you like the viewer to know? I'm being told what you seek is already within you. You already have everything that you need. to look within, and you are a precious gift to the world. Look at how she's putting out her lotus. That's her gift. But look at all the butterflies around. The ripple effect of transformation that you're having on the world, I don't think you realize. And look, we've got the white dove holding the heart at the top. Your heart is pure. That's how you're becoming the white phoenix. You are your wish fulfillment. You're a high priestess. Look at all the hearts in alignment all the way up. From her bodice all the way, there's a heart there on her headdress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th one is sitting on her 3rd eye, and then the 7th one is holding the dove. You are in alignment, my love. Your chakras are in alignment. Don't be afraid. You're a rainbow warrior, like myself. Look, you're showing the way for others to follow by standing in your strength and be willing to stand in the spotlight. Showing the way for other rare beings. You know, the funny thing about tarot readings is they're never just for the viewer. They're also for the reader. So it's like, and it's interesting, or you could say ironic, that is true, because what are we looking at each other through but through a looking glass or a mirror, a digital device, a portal. We're looking at ourselves. I was looking at Bagheera, my cat. What you want, Baby? That unicorn looks just like the one out of The Last Unicorn. You're so rare that it feels like you're the last one, but you're not. It's just that I feel like this a lot too. It's just that we're placed in strategic locations that there aren't a whole lot of, there really aren't anybody like us near us. There's a reason for that. We help grid in the new earth. That's why sometimes having a online space like this is so key. You're following your heart. You're following your sun, your light. I'm super proud of you. Aww. Have you forgotten how to play? Because people have tried to tear you down. We got the 2 of Cups in the reverse. And we got the dolphins on the bottom. You're hoping for that divine union. You're craving for that. And look, they're in the lotus. I think that's a dream that you have, that you gave spirit. And you set it in the water and you're letting spirit handle it. Maybe you're wondering, where is it? I can also relate to that. But I really think in order to turn this upright is remembering how to play. And the first playmate is learning how to have fun. Even when you're alone. Like, I had to cut out a lot of 1447. I had to cut out a lot of connections in my life that weren't serving me, people, places, habits, things. And Spirit's trying to teach me how to play again, how to actually enjoy my life. And once I do that and I just let go of the outcome, I will naturally be led to my divine unions, my soulmates, my soul tribe. So have faith, soul tribe member. We're going to keep it in the upright because we're going to see what else is a part of this wave. What would you like the viewer to know, Spirit? The Hermit, yeah. You're shining the light for others. You have a lot of wisdom, but it also means a lot of isolation. Tell me what this looks like. I would really like to take one of those cruises, one of those glacial cruises before all the glaciers melt. I want to see all the eagles. I think that would be truly, and the stars. Oh my. Oh my. And I would love to see like snowy white owls. Yeah. Okay. We'll call this the new wave spread, eh? Oh, wow. You got Justice and the Two of Swords. So let's start with Justice. By you standing out of your family, of your bloodline, you have a karmic bloodline. So a lot of people in your family are not going to understand where you're coming from. That's okay. They're not meant to. You learned the lessons that you needed from them. But by having the courage to stand in your truth and to stand out from the crowd and to continue to flow your divine essence onto the planet and continuing to plant your seeds and stay in alignment, which that is your highest truth. You are dawning a new day. You are in alignment, and for doing so, you will receive divine justice. You will be receiving the abundance. The first will be last, and the last will be first. You got all your karmic crud all out the way. It's going to be your time to shine, your time to flourish. You will receive justice, my love. You will have hard decisions. You will go within. You will feel like you are at a crossroads. You know which path to choose. You will see a lot of ravens around these time periods where you have to make a critical choice. But just remember that you are an internal part of the universe. The universe is within you. And whatever you're looking at has a reflection of something that you need to heal. X marks the spot. You're at the spot. Those hard choices are what yield the treasure. Let's get one more for the viewer. Oh, Spirit just left me one on the table. Yeah. See, so once you choose one, da, 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 heavens will open. You'll be seeing stars through your crown chakra. You'll receive great truths of all the tribulations you went through, that you can then wield the sword of truth to help others. That truth is already within you. See how the sword is within her body? This actually is an illusion. You know why? Because the swords aren't outside. They're inside. And there's only one. It's okay to make the hard choice. Wow. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Hermes is significant. You're also a divine messenger. You will begin your holy quest for your personal, spiritual, holy grail. But a quest is not a straight line, okay? You see how this is a labyrinth? A labyrinth, when you start to walk, it always makes you feel like you're going against the grain, like you're going backwards when you're going forwards because of how it loops upon itself. But often that's the healing process. We go forward and then we go back. And then we show ourselves, yeah, okay, I did learn that lesson. I can go forward again, but we've been going forward the whole time. It's just healing isn't linear. It's more like a labyrinth, and we're on that journey. And you'll have gotten your wings. Master of both thought and emotion, an alignment between the mind and the heart will lead you to your spiritual treasure. And you've got look. So this unicorn, right, is dressed in God's armor. Is now part of God's army, whereas before it was like, what's going on? Who are you people? What's happening? So that's like the part in the awakening when you're like really confused. And this is like, I know who I am. I know who I really work for. And not only that, I'm completely protected and dressed in his armor. Hi, just going to get a couple of these cards to clarify, and then go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if this is resonating with you so far. Comment some. Comment the sword emoji if you know what I'm talking about making those tough choices. Or maybe some hearts. Or even sun, dolphins, whatever emoji resonates with you. Different parts of the reading may resonate more with other people. Take what resonates and leave the rest, because this is a general reading. Okay. Let's see. We'll just get some clarifiers. Spirit, what do you need them to know for the Nine of Cups? Oh, April. We just finished April, so you got wounded in April, but it gave you an idea. Now you know how to get onto your wish fulfillment path. Yeah. You're going to start the wave. That's funny because we did the reading is like kind of like a wave. Starting to use your voice in order to spread your light as the rainbow warrior. It's going to be time to take action towards your divine unions. But you might encounter some blustery weather. Taking action always feels it's hard to measure at first. Can feel really chaotic because you don't know exactly like what you're doing because you're starting something new. Wow. You're going to go to the top of your tower. Wow, let's get another one for the Hermit. Clarify the Eiffel Tower. Your dream destination. You're going to go within to figure out how to get to your dream destination. You're meant to serve and protect. You are also protected along this path as you move toward your heart. And you're going to get the keys that you need. I don't know what happened. That's a little bit too many, Spirit. Not sure what happened with that bloody knife, but goodness. You clarify the Justice. I like this spread. This is cool. Put some waves in the comments if you like this spread. This is unique. Okay, I'll take 3. Oh. Oh my. Aren't you a clever one? You care about the planet and helping the environment. You care about setting people free. That's why you got the key. You're going to protect those that are vulnerable and don't have a voice. It may be, I get really mixed feelings about this police card. It may be that you're standing up to some sort of corruption, and you are a clever one. You know exactly how to get this done. I find it interesting that, okay, like the colors. So look at the smokestack, the fox, and the cage. They're like all in similar colors. That's crazy. Very clever. Oh. Exposing corruption on things that kill others. And look how the nose is like an upside down heart. Yeah, you're going to be maybe standing on stage, putting your back to those things, speaking in front of others, flying to other destinations. It is time for you to come out of the box, out of the closet, okay? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You will be flying. It's time to fly. It's time to come out of your box. They can't hold you anymore. 2 of Swords, Spirit. You best hit that like button. Okay. Because of this stuff, you see the injustice, you feel that you're at a crossroads, then you'll receive the call. You will know exactly what to do to get your justice, right? Am I right? Yes, you better hit that like button. Oh my. This is divine justice. They lit a fire under your behind. You're going to travel by whatever means necessary. Oh my, my. See, I feel like the interesting thing about being at a crossroads is that when you don't know where to go, it's like it creates a staying put in it, like a sense of staying put because you don't know where you're going to go. But because of that, it starts building up an immense amount of pressure. The more pressure that gets put on that, then the more fire you can use toward the path. Because the longer you sit in that energy, then it's like you can just keep naming off all the things. Well, they did this and this and this and this, and you know, all these things need fixed. Wow, yeah. I don't know what kind of like environmental activism, something to do with the police, maybe like letting animals out of cages. Maybe there's no accident. I chose the national park deck. Maybe it has something to do with wildlife or protecting the parks or land. Okay. And then the Ace of Swords. Oh. That's a hot. You're going to be working with a lot of people. Like a collaboration. You're one of many. But you're going to be dancing about this. This new path will keep you on your toes. And then you're going to get your slice of the cheese. Once you follow this new path. And it's going to get a little spicy. A little spicy and nicey in your life, yeah? Wow. Anything else, Spirit, you want to say? Oh. You're creating a new legacy. I just want to cry for you. New family. New generational patterns. Going towards the greener grass and following the music of your soul, love. Put that at the top here. Wow. Oh my. You've got a lot of opportunities. You're going to be crowned. Number one, you're going to go out and get your burger. Get your burger. I'm honored to read for you today. You're so welcome in this community. So welcome. There's a lot of problems in our world that I'd like to help with, but don't really know how or what to do. Put something in the comments, you know, if like there's anything I can do to help you. I don't know what that would be, but hopefully this reading at least helped you out. Again, feel free to give it a like, share, and subscribe if it was helpful and if it resonated with you. You know, drop some things in the comments. You can affirm I'm amazing. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of the temple, friends. And go out there, make it a better world, have courage, and be kind. Until next time, mwah, love ya, bye.